My name's Professor Clare Mills. I work here in Manchester Institute of Biotechnology in the University of Manchester. My research is about food allergies and trying to find out why some people have food allergies and others don't, what the important foods are, and how much of a food you have to eat to get an allergic reaction.
What is for you one of the best things about being a woman in academia?
One of the great things about academic life is, of course, it's squeaky and it's different, and being different is accepted. In fact, it's almost like if you aren't somehow different and individual, you're not doing your work properly as an academic. And in that sense, I think academia is accepting of diversity and in fact embraces diversity.
And why do you think the number of women in science decreases as you move up the career ladder, with only 17% of STEM professors being women?
I still think there's that huge transition from going from being a researcher in the lab to being, it could be an academic or whatever, is really difficult. And the transition time where that occurs is slap bang in the middle of when you're going to have kids. And I think that women's priorities change, and maybe the career path needs to be an awful lot more flexible. And the way in which the assessments of performance are needing to change. I think they've changed, but I think they need to change more.
And what could be done to retain more women in academia?
Even things like building design. So I sit in MIB, beautiful building design. Because of the way the stairs are designed, we can't have children in. But I think having the capacity to bring your children into your workplace, and that there is a place where they can either sit supervised by an au pair, or if you've got children of the right age, you've got an older child, they can supervise their siblings safely. And I think that just gives a little bit of flexibility in there, and it makes the environment much more open. And my children have gone with me everywhere. And that was the only way I could manage it as a single parent. I could never have achieved what I did without that.
And what about part-time work? Can that really fit with a competitive academic career?
You can do it in science. And generally speaking, if you've got two really good people, they work together and you manage it properly, you'll get more than one person's work out of them. And I think things like that are also very important. We need to go on and make it work, make it happen.
And what about gender bias and the fact that women don't get promoted as much as men do?
I remember sitting on the executive board of my institute where we were looking for promotions. And none of the women got selected. I was very fortunate. I've had some fantastic male colleagues who have supported me in my career. And this male colleague said at the review, look, if we're going to put this guy forward, we really have to consider Clare. And so I got a phone call at like 10 days notice, can you prepare a promotions application? And I got it and the guy didn't.
How can we overcome discrimination and make the most of gender differences?
There are gender differences, and perhaps what we should say is actually they're great. Some of them are great, and you need to respect and work together in partnership. That's what I would personally like to see, rather than getting into a fight, because I don't think we'll resolve anything in that way.
And what would you say to a young woman at the start of her career?
Have more confidence and believe in yourself. My sons, I've never forgotten this, on my phone, they put on the screensaver, Mum, we believe in you. And that's what you have to do. Believe in what you're doing and that you can do it. And it's amazing what you can make happen.